For Gemini ascendants, money, family, and relationships have been the theme of your life since the past 1 year, and they continue to be the theme. The eclipse is happening around your second house of finance, liquidity, family, the amount you spend for your family, and your liquid savings. So, this becomes a very, very important time for you. Your biggest support system is Saturn sitting in your 10th house by transit, and whatever happens around this eclipse, Saturn will be holding your entire chart from the handle, which means that all the heat that is getting produced in the area of your family and finances will still be managed by the intensity and the grip of planet Saturn. Your job, your professional life, the profits you make in the business, your reputation will remain intact. Don't need to worry about that. What I need you to focus on this solar eclipse is clearing out matters of any financial transactions, any property divisions, any asset relocations, any partnership related monetary discussions. If you're ending a partnership or business partnership, the conversations to be had around then. If you're in the midst of a divorce proceeding, the conversation that revolves around alimony, for example, or child care or child custody, these are the matters that will take precedence in your life. If you're not dealing with any of those issues and you're just trying to grapple with how to manage my home budget, this is the time you could even hire a financial consultant to sit with the couple, to sit with you both, you and your partner, and have a proper discussion on planning the budget and the monthly expenditure. This is a good time to start looking for another job. Please do not take the hasty decision of dropping your current job before you find another job. You may not be having the best of times at the job you're going through right now, but just hold on to it. Do not drop it off. Just do not send your notice or do not resign out of anger, because the eclipse might make you do things out of anger and impatience. If you're looking to get into a financial partnership or a share investment with somebody you know, this is not a very good time. Rahu will be transiting your 8th house very soon. The reason I say this is because whatever is presented to you may look very lucrative on the surface, and the person who is convincing you may convince you with a lot of ambition and communication skill, but it is not in your best interest that you take this leap right now, because Ketu will also be moving in your second house, which means that to a large extent the other person could benefit from you instead of vice versa, or instead of even an equal partnership. So my suggestion would be that if you have a boring, consistent, stable job, stick with that. If you're in a situation where your business is just doing okay, nothing great, just continue what you're doing. Don't change any formulae right now. Don't get into any get rich quick schemes. Do not get influenced by anybody who's convincing you to invest in something or to put your money here and see it grow. Just continue to do your old boring thing when it comes to money. There could be a slight health issue with your mother. There could be a slight health issue which could require expenditure towards her healthcare. I would highly recommend, if she doesn't already have an insurance, or if you haven't been able to provide a cover for her, it's a very good time to do that. It's a very good time to ensure that your parents, especially your mother, has insurance and is insured. On the other hand, if you are a college student or if you're looking for a scholarship, you could receive a possible opportunity. So keep your mind open and continue with your applications. If you are a school going student, you'll be surprised at the kind of news you receive right now. You will be inundated with positive news. You could be participating in a debate competition, in a music or a singing competition, in a competition of Olympiad or something of this sort, where your skills will be out there on display. You could also be considered to represent your school, college, or university internationally. So be open to any opportunities, try not to overlook them. You may be a little shy initially, or you may not be very interested initially, but trust me, Gemini, you're extremely good with communication and theater and expression. So utilize your innate capacity to make yourself known and create opportunities for yourself along the way. There is no other better time. This eclipse is actually highlighting your presentation skills and your vocal skills, so go for it. If you are traveling for work, if you are requested to represent your company, just rehearse and go relaxed. You are going to shine, Gemini. This is a very, very good time for you professionally. Just have faith in your approach and have faith in your communication style and go for it. Definitely don't be overconfident, but be confident enough to know that you are going to shine through. This eclipse is going to ensure that you put your expressive self forward and shine through. If you wait it out, you might just get a promotion because of your performance and your engagement with the clients. So keep that going and keep the spirit high, Gemini. If you are in a situation where you're engaged to be married, or you are looking for a stable relationship in the long run, my suggestion would be just do a little bit more research, dig a little deeper. With Rahu transiting your ninth house, about to go into your eighth house, there could be things that you should know before stepping into a new relationship or engaging permanently with a new family. So do your research properly and ensure that if you are not happy to go ahead with a certain marriage or a certain relationship, please say no. Don't try to hide your emotions in. Don't try to keep your feelings in. They need to be known. And honestly, it may alarm, or it may sadden, or it may even shock a few family members, but that's okay. It's just a temporary thing and they'll get over it. But if you're genuinely not happy, please do not go ahead with any marriage or any engagement or any relationship, Gemini, because things are going to get better, especially if you decide to decline a proposal or say no to a marriage. For the rest of you who are indeed happy and keen to go ahead with a certain relationship, try increasing and working on your bond with your potential in-laws. That will help any discrepancies in your relationship, because your in-laws are going to actually play a very, very big role in your initial married life. You're having Rahu transit your eighth house of in-laws very soon. And anyways, Gemini, if you look at it from a completely blank chart point of view, because Capricorn rules your eighth house, by default in-laws will play a very, very integral role in most of the lives of Geminis. Overall, Gemini, this solar eclipse brings you face to face with truths related to the family, the finances, and the long term expectations of what you would like to be a part of in terms of a larger family circle. Also, aligning your finances and choosing your business partners very carefully is also going to be a theme. The maintenance or the continuity of certain business projects, the viability of it, these are going to come to the forefront. So, Gemini, a very busy time for you with a lot to introspect on and to be proud of.